everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and let's get right into today's video. So I want to give a quick little update to the ones who have been asking on how I'm doing, how I'm feeling, and how baby is. Yesterday I did have my anatomy scan and everything went perfect. I will go ahead and pop 2 pictures of baby girl up on screen so you guys can see. We are very happy and we cannot wait to hold her. I have definitely been feeling a lot better. The nausea has passed and I am so very thankful for that. And I am just thankful that I do have my energy back and I can sit down and film my videos, as you guys can probably tell by the recent uploads. But I just wanted to give you guys a quick little update. I did share about that on my Instagram. Also, go ahead and follow me over there. I do tend to post more like little updates within my life on Instagram just because it is a little bit easier. But I just wanted to share that all and thank you all for just these sweet messages. And again, for anyone who has purchased anything for baby girl from the Amazon registry. But in today's video, I'm going to be trying these polygels from Temu. Recently, I did do a polygel kit from Temu video. I really enjoyed that kit. I will have that video linked up in the cards. Today though, we do just have some regular, like this is a 12-piece polygel set, and these are 30 ml bottles. These are also from Temu. So let's go ahead and open this up. I'm excited to check out the colors. So they're all in here. This is actually really nice because you can just leave these in here. I do have a shelf for all of my polygels, so I will take them out of here. But for storage purposes, this is like a pretty nice box. All of the polygels are all just laid out in there. So like I mentioned, this is a 12-piece set and all of these tubes are 30 ml. I am really excited to see the quality of the polygels because to get 12 different polygel colors and to have them be 30 ml tubes, I feel like that is a great deal. And I will be trying my best to find this exact 12-piece polygel set from Temu and link it down below in the description box. You guys know sometimes I do struggle with that, but if I can find it, I will of course have it down below. But just keep in mind, if I cannot find it, you can always go on the Temu app, type in like polygel set or 12-piece polygel kit, whatever, and a lot of options will become available. So here are the polygel tubes. Like I mentioned, these are 30 ml. Generally, when you have a polygel kit, it generally has like 15 ml tubes. So this is a little bit of a larger size. I think for like polygel, a full size bottle would be maybe considered a 60 ml, but that could also be even considered just a bigger size tube of polygel. So I don't really know, but generally when I have tubes, it's 15, 30, and 60 ml. So these are 30. They do have just a little number swatch here, and then I'm sure these are also, yep, these are also all sealed up. So I'm going to pull all of these out and remove the seal, and then we'll come back and swatch these colors because I forget what color collection these even are, and I'm very curious. So I went in and opened up all 12 tubes of polygel, and now let's swatch these. I also put them in number order. We have 25 all the way up to 36 over here. And I'm pretty sure these are all going to be some sort of like glitter or shimmer polygel. From opening up the seals, that's what it seemed to look like to me. So this first color here, this looks to be like an off-white or an ivory color. And again, all of these do, I think, have shimmers in them. The next color is 26, and this is a little bit of a darker color. It's almost like very similar to this one, but this is like a white and this is like a brown. The reason I say similar, I think, is just because the shimmer in them. I don't know if it's picking up on camera, but it is extremely beautiful. We have 27. Ooh, this color is gorgeous. Look at that color. It's like a nude, but like it has like gold and it almost makes it look like a rose gold color. So pretty. We have 28, which is a pretty pink color. Oh my goodness, the shimmers in these, they are so beautiful. I can't get over these colors. We have 29. which is a more like salmon orange color. 30, which is another pink shade, and this one is slightly different than the first pink that I swatched. We do have the next color here, which is 31. And this is another pink, but this one kind of reminds me a little bit of like a watermelon pink. The next color is 32, and this is more so of a orange. 33, we have another orange. These are actually two similar colors, but this one seems to be a little bit more like brighter, more like a fire. 34 is oh my goodness, I think that would be like a gray color. I almost thought it was like a purple. I feel like it does kind of have a hint of purple. 35 is another gray. These are also two very similar colors. This one looks like it's more of like has purple, and this one looks more of like a blue like tint to it. And the last color, 36, this one, oh, this one is very pretty. It's like a very like reddish pink color. So gorgeous. I am loving all 12 of these Polygel colors. I also feel like they're good colors, like overall, like good for a lot of different, we have like some nude colors, some different like pinks, and then some darker colors as well. And then these also all have shimmers in them too. Very, very beautiful. And now I can't wait to actually try these and do some nails. These Polygel colors were absolutely perfect for like fall nails, and I'm still doing a few fall nail sets. So this color collection here is perfect. I love the colors. I love the shimmer. I definitely want to use this second color that I swatched here. I find that a very pretty nudish brown color. And then for my second color, I either want to use this orange here or this almost like reddish pink color. I think these two colors are very pretty, and they'll add a little pop of color to the nail set. I also do want to do some encapsulation in this nail look as well. In the last Polygel nail set, I also encapsulated some of these maple leaves, and I would love to do that again. I think these would also fit very nicely. I think I will probably end up using the orange color because I'm seeing orange in here, and the red, I don't think it really matches this red too well. But either way, these colors are perfect. I do have a nail set in mind. I'm going to do some encapsulating, and of course I'm also going to be using some dual forms today, which I did already get these dual forms sized out. I do have some fun dual forms actually from Temu that I will be trying in upcoming videos. So if you are enjoying the videos where I'm doing my nails using products from Temu, or just the Polygel nails or Polygel nail videos in general, be sure you are liking, sharing the video, commenting to let me know, because I do have those couple different types of dual forms and things like that from Temu that I would also like to try doing some different Polygel nails. But I did just get these sized out off camera, and now I'm going to jump in here. I am going to first start off with my encapsulating, just because when you are using dual forms, if you are encapsulating any glitters, you want to be sure that that is your first step. So I'm actually going to use the leaves on the lid here, just because it will make things a little bit easier. But I'm going to be doing two encapsulated nails. This first nail, which will be my index nail, I'm going to encapsulate this entire nail, adding the glitters on the full nail. So I'm just going to take I'm using a top coat. You can also use a base coat, just whatever you have on hand, a gel that you can paint into your dual form. And I'm just painting it over the entire nail because of this being such, like, it will be so thin. No need to worry if it goes a little bit over where we're actually going to stop that nail. And with these dual forms, I always stop at that last straight line. So now I'm just going to go in and place my leaves. And like I said, this is just going to be a full nail, so I'm just going to place these in here in the proper location, just taking it up the whole way to that first line like I had mentioned. Once I have the sequins placed, I'm now going to flash cure them. So now that I have those sequins encapsulated into that nail, I'm going to move on to the next nail. This will be my ring finger, and for this nail I am going to apply the gel over the entire nail again, just because that is easiest. But then for these glitters, I will be more focusing them just at the tip of the nail, almost creating like a glitter sequin ombre here. So here are the two encapsulated nails. Those look great, and they'll look a lot better once we actually have the dual forms applied. And I did stick with just the orange and the red maple leaves, just because I have decided fully I am going to use this orange. This red, I find it very pretty, but I feel like it doesn't really match. It won't match the nail set as nicely as this orange will. Even the orange isn't exact, but I'm still going to use this orange instead. And now I'm actually kind of debating whether or not which orange I should use. But I think I'm going to stick with this one just because I feel like I like that it's a little bit darker. So we are finished with encapsulating, and now we are going to jump into molding the polygel. So I have my polygel brush and my slip solution here. I'm going to start off with the color 33. This one is the orange polygel. And I am going to start off with the two ombre nails, which is going to be the middle finger and my thumbnail. So this is going to be like my second or the tip color in those two nails, and I will also only be using this orange polygel color on these two nails. So that's why I decided to start with this. I absolutely love doing polygel ombres when it comes to doing it in dual forms. I just find it super easy and very beginner friendly to do. If you don't have a nail set in mind, a good like some ombre nails, that's always a great nail set to do. And when it comes to doing your ombres in dual forms, it's super easy, especially if you're working with a clear based polygel that has glitters in it. Try it. It's so easy, and the nails are going to come out looking so good every single time. So I start off with my first color, and I apply a very small bead of that to the tip of the nail. And then I just start to mold that to the dual form, and then when I start to bring it up closer to the cuticle area, I will make sure I thin out that polygel, and I'll start creating that ombre. It won't look good like with the first color. I mean, it will look good, but once you have the second color, that's when the actual ombre will come to life. So I will just be sure to thin that out near the cuticle and just be sure I have it all molded down. Also, if you want to, you can always check the underside of the dual form, because that's the side that you are going to see once you apply these to your nails. Once I do have that perfect and how I like it, I will pop it in to the nail lamp and do a 30-second cure. Then I'm also going to do the same nail on my thumb, so I'm just going to repeat that same process. I do cure the ombre nails, well, the first color of the ombre nails, just because it isn't necessary to leave the polygel uncured, especially because I will be going in with a second color of polygel. and I don't want it to blend with my first color. So that's why I will just cure the Polygel. Plus, the first color that I'm starting with, that's not even going to be the color of Polygel adhering the nails to my natural nail. The second color of Polygel is what's going to do that. So there's no reason why you can't cure. Not necessarily, you don't have to cure, but I just like to, because that way when I go in with my second color, I don't have to worry whatsoever about that first color being uncured or mixing or blending. So now that I have the two nails with the orange Polygel, I'm going to move on to the next color of Polygel, which is going to be that brown or nude Polygel color. And this I will be using on the rest of the nails. So at this point, I'm not going to be doing any curing. I'm going to do 3 full nails, and then I will be finishing off the 2 ombre nails using this color here. So I am going to start off with the full nails. This is very, very easy to do. I'm just going to squeeze my Polygel into the nail. A little bit of Polygel does go a long way. I may even have added too much Polygel into here, but it's okay. You can always put it back into the bottle, move it to the next nail, or even brush it on the paper towel, whichever is easiest for you. But I will just go in here and mold these full nails. Just again, a little bit of Polygel does really go a long way. I feel like generally for my pinky, I always put so much freaking Polygel, and then I think to say like a little bit of Polygel goes a long way because it is such a thick product and you really don't need much at all. So I just want to mention that it is a great helpful tip for beginners. But I'm just going in here and molding this Polygel to the dual form, and then I will pop it back on the nail stand. You can, of course, go in and immediately apply this to your nail, but I personally prefer doing all of my nails first, and then after doing them, I will apply them all at once. So that's what I'm going to do, and we're going to start off with these full nails. And when I say full nail, just doing like the full nude or brown on the nail. Now I'm going to do the last 2 nails, which is just the 2 ombre nails, and this part is super easy. You're just applying your second color into the nail, finishing off that ombre. So I just apply a small bead at the cuticle area, and then I be sure to just brush that down into the first color. And that is why I like to cure that first color, because then I don't have to worry about them mixing together, and it's a lot easier in my opinion. And look at that, there is our ombre. Well, the back side of our ombre. The front side will look a lot better once we actually go in and apply these nails. So off camera, I did go in with my peel off base coat, and these nails are looking so good. This nude color here, I don't know why, but it's reminding me of like cookies and Christmas for some reason. I don't know what about that color, maybe like it's giving like gingerbread or something. I'm loving it though, I will tell you that. I really cannot wait to start the holiday nail sets, and don't worry, they are coming very, very soon. But let's go ahead and apply these nails. So it's very easy, just gonna pop it off of the nail stand and place the dual form onto my natural nail. I like to do flash cures when I am applying my nails, just because I feel like it's a lot easier and it helps so the nail doesn't move around. So I will place the nail, and then I'll take my brush and go on the underside and just even out that polygel. And then I'll also clean up any spillage if necessary, and then I will just do a flash cure just so the nail tip will stay in place while I'm applying the other nails. After I'm finished with that, I'll just then repeat the process with all of the other nails, applying them, cleaning up any spillage, also being sure to go on the underside. You can also use polygel clips if you find that easiest. I have never really liked using polygel clips. I feel like it's kind of just a pain in the butt in my opinion, but I will always go on the underside because polygel does like to squish and squeeze around, so you just want to thin that out. And then after I do have all of the nails applied, I will do a full 60-second cure in my nail lamp. I actually like to do two 60-second cures. The first 60-second cure, I'll put my hand in just the normal way, palm facing down. And then the next 60-second cure, I will put my hand into the nail lamp with my palm facing up, just so I can be sure that the polygel does fully cure. So here are the nails after I have them applied and I did my cure in the nail lamp. These are looking really, really cute. I'm now going to go ahead and pop off the dual forms. I do have a peel off base coat on, so my fingers are crossed that the nails don't pop off. Only the dual forms come off, but this is also a very satisfying process, and it's always just so nice to see the nails after you have the dual forms off. So pretty. Oh my goodness, the ombre nail, that turned out really nice. And the last one, So pretty. These obviously need some filing, but we're going to go in and do all of our filing now. Now that I'm finished filing and buffing, I am going to go in with my top coat and apply a layer to all of the nails, and then I will cure. And here are the finished nails after I have my top coat applied and cured. I'm now going to go in with my cuticle oil, apply that to my cuticles, rub that in to nourish them, and of course, like I always say, top off the nail set. And here are how the finished nails turned out. I think these turned out so cute, and to think this is one of my last fall nail sets because I am soon going to be starting my holiday and Christmas nail sets. I have been keeping myself like just on the edge of my chair because I want to start the holiday and Christmas nail looks, but I still wanted to get out a few more more so like fall and autumn nail looks. I still may like go back and even like do a couple fall and autumn inspired nail sets. I'm not 100% sure yet, but definitely once I get my November charm box for sure, that is going to be my first holiday Christmas nail look, and I just cannot wait. It's just so exciting. I cannot believe that we are in November and we're flowing through November already. I am just very excited. I do really hope that you guys did enjoy this nail set though. I had a lot of fun doing it and I think it did turn out really cute. I also really loved these polygels. I felt like they were a really good consistency. They were easy to work with. I like a stiffer polygel, and that's exactly what these polygels were. They were not too soft, they were not too runny or sticky. I wasn't needing to constantly dip my brush. They were very easy to work with, so I would recommend these polygels to a beginner. I will be linking the products that I did use in today's video down below in the description box. At least I will be trying my best to find this set of polygels and linking it. But as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all next time.